Hey guys, Empire here. So lately my favorite comic character has been in the news quite a bit, and it was making me think the possibilities and different things that could happen. Um, my friend Krasis, another member of the Pre-Order 66 podcast, is a really big fan of Hulk. He's his favorite comic character. And then recently, with all the Avengers stuff that's come out, a lot of people have become really interested in Hulk, and he's become very popular. And there's been a lot of collectibles and stuff that have come out for the character, which is really great for anyone who's into Hulk. So it was making me think, and wanting to ask this question: who is your favorite comic character, and why? And what would be your Grail collectible for that character, be it something that does exist and you would love to get, or something that has not been made but you would love to see get made. For me, that character is obviously Daredevil, who I have on screen there. Recently, there's been all the news about Fox trying to put out a movie before the rights default back to Marvel, and it got me really excited because, like I said before, with a new movie, you're going to get new interest in the character, so you're going to get more people that could potentially get interested in them, and then all of the merchandise and collectibles and everything behind it to support that movie. So, Daredevil had a movie that really was, the director's cut was pretty decent, but everything else was eh. And overall, he's not the biggest and most popular character in Marvel, but, I really like the character. And the reasons why are, when done right, the Daredevil book is a combination of things. It's a good courtroom drama. It's a good just dark and gritty superhero book. Daredevil is a pretty dark character. There's been a couple of people that have died in his life that are, throughout the course of the book's histories, and he's also kind of a morally gray character. In recent years, they've been dealing with the fact that Matt Murdock is a lawyer, and at night he will dress up in tights and go out as a superhero and enforce his own brand of justice as Daredevil. So, right there you have two conflicting character aspects. Does he believe in the law, or does he believe in what he thinks justice is? And like I said, in recent years they've done a really good job of having him play off of those facts. And, sometimes he's gone too far and he's pushed that moral boundary where, is he really doing the right thing anymore? And I think that's a really cool character dynamic to show, and it's not something you see in comics all the time. Usually the hero is right and that's it. But this guy is a normal person and a superhero that they portray quite a bit. So it brings a lot of dynamics into the book, and I really enjoy it. The other thing is, obviously Daredevil is blind. He does have powers to circumvent this, but, there's not many disabled or characters with flaws like that in comics these days. Another aspect of Daredevil that I really enjoy is that, he is like a B-level power superhero, and, maybe even a C-level power superhero, because, he just fights and knows pressure points to hit and stuff like that, but he's not super tough or anything like that. So in the books, he'll face something like the Wrecking Crew or Gladiator, and he'll have a hard time, and he'll mention, like, oh, I didn't remember how hard he hit and everything else like that. So characters or villains specifically that would normally be, something in an Avengers book that's one or two panels get a full, issue or two dealing with Daredevil. So it's just something more unique, and Daredevil is not nearly as invulnerable as some of the bigger, A-list superheroes, at least on Marvel's side. And I really enjoy it. I would totally recommend, if you wanted to get into Daredevil, to start off with the Bendis run in the early 2000s, and from there, I think the book has really taken off and done great things. And each author has kind of brought Matt Murdock into a different direction and put him in quite the different predicaments. And like I said, they deal with a lot of morally gray aspects, which I find a little bit more realistic and a little bit more interesting to read. So as far as collectibles, or my Grail collectible I would want for this figure, I think it would have to be like a premium format from Sideshow Collectibles with actual multimedia on it. I think it would be pretty impressive, and I would want it to be like a comic style, like they've done the life-size bust and this comic cat, not from the movie or anything like that. I think that would be the item I would want for Daredevil. That said, a 1/6 scale figure wouldn't be bad. I'm definitely interested and would want one, but I think the premium format would be more, I don't know, more impactful on the shelf. So that's my answer to these questions, guys. I would love it if you would do video responses or write comments below, pass it around. I want to hear who your favorite comic character is, why, and then what would be your Grail collectible for them, be it something that is made or you would like to see made. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks again.